Hello everyone, I am Dhruv and you are watching Learn with Dhruv. This is episode 19 of IELTS Speaking. Today's topic is describe a goal you want to achieve. You should say what the goal is, when you want to achieve it, what steps you are taking to achieve it, and explain why this goal is important to you. To be perfectly honest, I have never really been much of a whiz in the kitchen, but recently I have set my sights on a goal that's a bit outside my usual comfort zone. I have decided that I want to professionally master the art of Mediterranean cuisine. Ideally, I am looking to reach a level of culinary proficiency where I can host a full course dinner party for my extended family, and I intend to do so by the end of this year. I don't just mean following a basic recipe without burning the house down. I mean truly understanding flavor profiles and techniques well enough to cook intuitively without constantly glancing at a cookbook. To make this happen, I have already started putting the wheels in motion. Every Sunday, I dedicate the entire afternoon to what I call kitchen drills, which basically involves practicing my knife skills and learning the science behind things like emulsifying sauces or balancing acidity. I have also enrolled in an intensive online masterclass led by a Michelin starred chef. It's been an incredibly steep learning curve, especially trying to get the seasoning just right, but I'm slowly getting the hang of it. To keep myself accountable, I have actually turned my close friends into guinea pigs by inviting them over for weekly tastings. The feedback has been brutally honest at times, but it's helped me iron out the kinks in my signature dishes. As for why this is so important to me, it really boils down to two things. Firstly, I have become much more health conscious lately. The Mediterranean diet is world renowned for its longevity benefits, and I want to move away from the habit of relying on convenience food when I am busy. But more importantly, I find the whole process incredibly cathartic. In our digital world, where we are always glued to screens, working with my hands to create something tangible is a fantastic way to unwind after a stressful day. Ultimately, there's a certain sense of accomplishment in seeing people you care about genuinely enjoy a meal that you have poured your heart and soul into. I think being able to bring people together like that is a skill that's well worth the effort. Moving on to some follow up questions and their answers. The first one: is it better to set many small goals or one ambitious one? I am of the mind that a balanced approach is best, though starting with small, manageable objectives is usually more sustainable. Breaking things down prevents you from feeling snowed under by a massive task and helps maintain your momentum. For instance, if you want to write a book, it's much more effective to aim for 500 words a day rather than focusing on the entire manuscript at once. Next question: how do people's goals change as they get older? As people mature, their priorities often shift from seeking external validation and career milestones to focusing on inner peace and health. While a young person might be fixated on climbing the corporate ladder, an older person might prioritize quality time with family or personal well being. A classic example is a retiree who swaps their goal of getting a promotion for a goal like mastering a new hobby or traveling the world. Next question: do you think rewards are necessary for achieving goals? I wouldn't say they are strictly necessary, but they certainly act as a powerful incentive to keep you on the right track. Having something to look forward to can be the extra push you need when your motivation starts to wane. For example, you might treat yourself to a nice dinner out after successfully sticking to a strict fitness regime for an entire month. Next question: why do some people fail to reach their goals? Oftentimes, it's because their objectives were a bit too vague or they didn't have a concrete plan to back them up. Without a clear roadmap, it's incredibly easy to get distracted or lose steam when things get challenging. Take New Year's resolutions as an example. Many people say they want to get fit but fail because they don't define how to get there. Next question: how does the environment affect a person's ability to achieve a goal? Your surroundings play a pivotal role because they can either foster productivity or serve as a constant source of distraction. If you are in a supportive atmosphere with the right resources, you are much more likely to stay in the zone. For instance, a student trying to ace their exams will find it much easier to study in a quiet library than in a noisy, cluttered living room. Next question. Is it important to share your goals with others? It can be a double edged sword, but generally, sharing your plans can provide a sense of accountability. Knowing that someone else is aware of your intentions can prevent you from slacking off when you feel uninspired. For example, telling a friend you plan to run a marathon makes you much more likely to actually show up for your morning training sessions. Next question. Should parents help their children set goals? Absolutely, as it helps kids develop a sense of agency and teaches them the value of perseverance from a young age. However, parents should be careful not to be too overbearing and instead let the child choose something they are genuinely passionate about. A good example would be a parent helping a child set a goal to save up their allowance for a specific toy they have had their eye on. Next question. Do you think technology makes it easier to achieve goals? In many ways, technology is a game changer because it provides us with tools and data that weren't available in the past. There are countless apps designed to track your progress and keep you on your toes, which can make the whole process much more organized. For instance, someone trying to learn a language can use an app like Duolingo to get daily practice and instant feedback on their pronunciation. Next question. Is the result more important than the process? Personally, I believe the journey is often more enlightening than the actual destination because that's where the real growth happens. While hitting the target is satisfying, the skills and resilience you build along the way are what truly shape your character. Think about an athlete who trains for years. The gold medal is great, but the discipline they have cultivated is the real lifelong benefit. Next question. How do societal expectations influence personal goals? Society can often place a lot of pressure on us to follow a specific path, which can sometimes lead people to pursue goals that don't actually resonate with them. It's easy to get caught up in the rat race because we feel we need to meet certain milestones by a certain age. For example, many people feel pressured to buy a house or get married simply because they feel it's expected of them rather than it being a personal desire. Here's a list of some of the vocabs that I have used in this cue card. Feel free to pause this video here to go through this table. That brings us to the end of today's IELTS speaking lesson. If you are aiming for a band 8 or higher, don't exit this video yet. Click the next video on your screen right now. My lessons on Operation Sindoor and Three Idiots movie are the most watched on this channel and will instantly level up your speaking answers. But before the next video starts, take 5 seconds to like this video. It tells YouTube this lesson is valuable. Also, subscribe to Learn with Dhruv and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss daily IELTS guidance. Tell me one speaking topic you struggle with in the comments below. I personally read and respond to your comments. This is Dhruv from Learn with Dhruv. Click the next video now and I'll see you there.